The printing and installation of this beautiful mural behind me is just one of the many examples of the capabilities of a local Fredericksburg company that's been in business for 51 years and that'll be featured on this week's edition. On this week's edition, I'm at DSS in Fredericksburg at 1311 Emancipation Highway near the intersection of US 1 and Cowan Boulevard, and I'm with Sarah Deegan. Sarah is one of the owners of DSS, and we asked Sarah to tell us a little bit about the business and some of the changes that have occurred here over the past few years. So first of all, thanks for joining us, Sarah.
Thanks, Bill. Yeah, we've had a lot of changes over the years. Actually, this is our 51st year. Last year we celebrated the big 50. And in that 50 years, we've made a lot of changes. We used to be a surveying and engineering supply company, mostly. Then in the 80s, we got into wide format printing and blueprints. But now we actually are in the sign game. And that's the direction and the growth that the company is going into.
So you do signs for an array of, probably mostly commercial, but array of clients?
Yeah, absolutely. We are mostly in the commercial market. We definitely stick with our core customers that we had, which are general contractors, home builders, just any builder really in general. So we do a lot of signs for them, for their projects. We're also in the commercial real estate market a lot, and we absolutely have been getting into retail. We recently just did Sweet Reason's new sign, and we did the Fredericksburg Food Co-op sign, so we're getting into bigger Fredericksburg businesses.
Yeah. What are some of the other signs that people may have seen around town that DSS did?
Yeah, we actually recently did a Haley's Honey Meadery, which I know you did a highlight on a couple weeks ago. We've done all of the Ray Aztecas in town. We've done all of the Coldwell Bankers, all of their 8 offices we redid for them.
Coldwell Banker Elite?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you still have your sort of what you got started with blueprints and site plans and all that is still offered, but you've sort of evolved into more focused on signs.
Yeah, absolutely. And it kind of makes sense because we get the plans, we get to see the development of whatever's coming, and then we can offer the tenant the signage or the company the signage.
Yeah. What kind of turnarounds do you typically have between when someone places an order and you can have it ready?
We're very fast. We actually have a very fast machine here that allows us to print a 4x8 board in a matter of 15 minutes. So we can get a site sign up for you with Miss Utility in about 2 to 3 days typically. That comes with the post, the whole works, installation, everything. The illuminated signage typically does take longer, but we're usually about 4 to 6 weeks, which is pretty quick.
Okay. And you do the design in-house as well?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
From start to finish.
So how can people find out more information about DSS?
So we do have an online presence. We have a website. It's www.sescodss.com. We also have an Instagram and a Facebook page and a LinkedIn page. We also are right on Route 1. We have a beautiful new sign, and you should definitely be able to see it from Route 1.
Yeah. And this is one of 2 locations, is that right? You have one up in Fairfax as well?
Yep, we have one in the Fairfax Circle area. They do everything that we do as well.
Okay, and what hours of operations do you have?
We're Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay, great. Sarah, again, I appreciate you joining us and telling us about DSS and kind of the evolution of the company over the past 51 years. We're happy to have you in the city of Fredericksburg, so wish you a lot of success in 2022 and beyond.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay. All right, so that'll do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Fred Focus newsletter, and we'll keep you up to date on all the great things happening in the city of Fredericksburg. We'll see you next week.